Hey Libra, hope you guys are all good. I'm starting your read at 6:26 a.m. Gonna see what wants to come out. Feels like an end to confusion. Let's just see. Present energy. This does resonate. Like, share and subscribe. It's always appreciated. It feels like you're feeling at a loss right now. The advice is to stop. To stop and look at things differently. Shift your perspective. There's an opportunity to master yourself emotionally right now. But it does feel like going to the depths of yourself, having to have tremendous discipline, inner strength, courage, moving with that lion heart. 5 of Cups, something on this. Page of Cups fell on the floor, the Chariot and the 4 of Pentacles. It feels like you're learning how to let go, how to loosen your grip. Just by doing this, it's bringing in a lot of opportunities to have adventure. Could be traveling. Feels like traveling worldwide or keeping on the move. Feels like you're able to let go, give it up to God, release some kind of control. This may have been something that was very difficult for you to do. It feels like it's been necessary to overcome this so that you can lay foundations from a conscious place. It feels like by holding on to something or feeling like you needed to control something, it was coming from a place of fear, feeling vulnerable. Feels like clinging on to things in terms of money or needing to know how something's gonna go. Feels like you're learning to work with the energy instead of feeling hard done by it. Cultivating true confidence. Past. It's like you've dreamt up a dream. You've been dreaming up some dream for a long time. This dream is now in the present energy. It's like something you once wished for is here. And it feels like that's happening through you as you, because of how you've leveled up, how some kind of glow up. Feels like this has been intentional. Future energy. Clarify. Celebrating your freedom. It feels like taking things less seriously, being able to do what you want when you want. It's very liberating energy. It feels like a lot of travel involved. All you need to do is take the first step. Feels like something's going to unfold, that domino kind of effect, like you book a flight and then you end up catching a flight from wherever you booked that flight to. Like something's just going to unfold. Just have the courage to take that first step and do it in a place of celebration. Instead of looking at something of fear, out of fear of what could go wrong, or worry about what if something's not in place. It's like coming back to that lesson of letting go, trusting that things will unfold as you move forward. It's like you're never alone. People will be sent into your path. Things will appear if you have the courage to follow your heart. Feels like look on the bright side here. Focus on what could go right. Get excited about it. Intentionally get excited about something. Like cultivate those feelings first. Don't wait for something to give you those feelings. You write that. Like write how it's going to go. With your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. Journaling would be great right now. The world. Picture of Paris just come up on the TV. There's something about... One more. You could be receiving a message from somebody that's caused a lot of emotional turmoil, or that it's like you went through a lot with them. It feels like this person wasn't who you thought they were, and maybe it's not anything crazy or terrible, but it feels like the realization that something wasn't what you thought it was. It's like you're starting to see why something had to end. Maybe you blamed yourself for something ending, but it's like you realised that somebody wasn't how you saw them. It's like seeing somebody's potential, but there's no guarantee that potential will ever be reached. It's like it's an illusion until it happens. It feels like you saw your own projection in someone, but you're starting to see that that's not the case. It's time to let go. Maybe holding on to this thing emotionally stops you moving forward physically, but it's like you've become aware of something that's been holding you back. You're going to charge ahead regardless. It's like you're determined to lay foundations, to not have your foundations shattered. Feels like you can see how your emotions have been getting in the way, and how that could be detrimental if it continues, that you're taking charge of this. Feels like the advice is to do that. It's like focus on the bigger picture, focus on the long-term goal. What's for you won't miss you. How you see yourself closing out on situations emotionally, things coming to an end. Feels like full circle moments, in good ways and maybe not so good ways, in terms of how you're feeling about things. Like maybe certain nostalgic situations that are closing out. Things that you once knew, they're not the same anymore. 633. But also it's like full circle moments, being in environments or situations and realising how far you've come. Something you wish for, you're now standing in. Things are coming in to show you this. There's a lot of magic around you at this time. Tune into it, amplify it, use it to your advantage. It's like Source wants you to really drop into your inner child, really nurture your inner child at this time. Celebrate your own magic. Look for the magic. It's like we get what we look for. It's going to help you to come away from this past situation. The answer's within. It's like you can't control what anyone else is doing. You can only control yourself. Don't try and brighten someone else's light or feel or like how people try and dim other people's light. It's like just focus on yourself. Go within. Go within to avoid whatever this is. Not even to avoid it, but to change direction. It's like turn your back on this energy, stop feeding it. The way to stop feeding it is to go within. It's like someone may be coming back from the past, or you may be hearing from somebody from the past. Feels like anchoring yourself in your own vibration, your own magic. Stay focused on where you're heading. Because it feels like someone hasn't changed, but they like the change they see in you. Your hope was to build something stable for the long term. Feels like some kind of security or generational wealth, or building something that can give back to future generations. Yeah, King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. It's a very abundant energy. The Tower. Yeah, it's like move or get moved and enter confusion. It feels like you're becoming the Tower. That you can see how something could go if you don't take charge of it. Yeah, the Emperor, Ace of Wands. It's like you're making the change before you're forced to make the change, because you can see all the ways that the change could, how you could be forced to make the change if inevitable losses or things started moving, being taken out of your life, or it feels like you could see how you could miss opportunities or something could hold you back. So you're just charging ahead with the goal as the long term. Yeah, it's like keep doing you, fill your cup, focus on yourself. The more you do that, the more this will fade into the background. Feels like somebody's energy is less strong. It's like this person's losing power the more you take your power back by focusing on yourself. Clarify that. One more. Yeah, it's like move away from deceit. What deceived you once would try and deceive you again. 111. It feels like there may be an opportunity to go back for a round 2 of something. It feels like you've been blocked from this until you're ready to make a wise decision. It's like something had you trapped, feeling trapped. Maybe you didn't move forward on certain things, not because someone was physically stopping you, but maybe it's like you invested in them more than yourself, or you made compromises or sacrifices that left you in a position where you couldn't do what you truly wanted to do. You're like, this has changed now. It's time to take action, keep moving forward. Only look back to see how far you've come. The Empress. It feels like this doesn't have to be a problem. It doesn't have to be a fight. Instead of seeing this as a loss, see that it had to happen in order for things to balance out. The Empress, 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, the Sun. 11:55. The Wheel of Fortune. Feels like you're understanding, moving towards, it's like understanding your purpose, your dharma. It's like these situations may not seem like anything very sacred at a surface level. Maybe things seem like some kind of frivolous drama, the way situations have gone down. But it's like you're starting to see, or you're going to see just how sacred, how divine these frivolous situations actually were. It's like looking back and seeing the medicine in things, how certain things helped, how certain things gave you an understanding that you would never have had otherwise. But it feels like some kind of illusion that someone put you in, some kind of creative paralysis, or just like literally not able to move forward in some way, some kind of confusion. It's not a nice energy. 2 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, Page of Cups. It's like you'll never be able to be put in that kind of illusion again. You could have gone through an awakening, or it's just like taking your power back. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. 14:14. There's something about the things you've gone through. It's like there could be something to do with being a good person, or moving in a way to share with others what that means. Some kind of like moral code, values, humanity, integrity, whatever it is. It's like, it feels like the forgiveness that you've had for certain situations, the amount of love that has fueled that forgiveness, it's like that is infectious to others. And there's something about being a good person, or by your own actions, how you lead your own life, showing others what's possible in terms of releasing the weight of past trauma or past or whatever it is, just unconditional love for yourself, for the shadow, for all, like how everything is one, how we're all one. Do the right thing for the right reason. Unity. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see what works for you. Spiritually minded community. 1551. The Turtle in reverse. Pulling the Turtle card in the reverse means that Mother Earth is calling you to reconnect in some way. If you have become flippant and forgotten to place waste, in its proper place instead of throwing it out the car window. She is calling. If you have felt alone in your time of need, she is calling. If you have been struggling financially or have little to eat, or if you have desired a child and see no pregnancy in the near future, she is your medicine. Use it. You are not alone ever. You are a child of earth. All acts of pleasure, joy, and abundance are given by the mother of the creative force. Use her energy to aid you, and you will be healed enough to share this energy with others. The idea of a turtle helplessly trying to right itself after it's been flipped upside down can also symbolize contrary turtle. You are not a victim, and you are not helpless, no matter how much it may seem like this is the case in your present situation. To right the ill-dignified turtle, you need only list the things you are grateful for, and from that grateful place in your heart, look for the abundance of alternatives that Mother Earth gives. 644. As soon as you rise, writing down a list of things that you're grateful for, or just even as well having one thing as like an anchor thought, something you can come back to, that you can just use to, like a memory or something that you can visualize, breathe into your heart and create that feeling of gratitude. Something about the pregnancy, I think it might have been off Eucharist read, maybe check that if you feel guided to. There's something about feeling like you couldn't have children and then that changing. Number 51, Hazia. He loves the sciences and has a strong interest in the properties and qualities of animals, vegetables and minerals. He is purely motivated and creative and leads a harmonious life. He tries to understand the divine order of human structures and could take his esoteric knowledge far. Such is his prestige and authority that he could run courses and conferences. Planet Mercury. Reasons for invoking: to heal mental illness, to reveal occult mysteries, to raise our conscience to God. Page number 38. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or a vacation. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. 2121. I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.